This band? I like this band. I wrote it down so I don't forget who they are. Oh, I remember. Fucking Slay! My buddy Shay, we were out there thrashing at the New England Death Metal Fun Time Bonanza. We were fighting dragons, dementors, mosquitoes, drunks, alcoholics. Did I mention there was drinking? There was some serious drinking. I went on a bender we'll talk about. But without further ado, it's Mutilation herself, one of the coolest people in the scene. I was having a rough day. She said, Madman, calm down. We all have rough days. Just relax yourself. Get it, Madman, you have to be freaking out all the time. And I really appreciated that because it's been a day. Without further, Shay, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I started my day. I got sent some Slayer hot sauce for a review. I didn't read the ingredients, so I'm like, hot sauce, Madman. I'm dumping it all over the plate. I'm smothering it. I start licking the plate, like licking the plate clean, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no, this was a bad idea. This was a bad idea. I turned beet red and then I go outside and I'm doing my thing, you know, I'm like throwing chairs, running around. After like the Slayer sauce gave me powers. Cause I'm like, I gotta get, I'm chugging about an hour. I took a shower. I was like doing everything. And I think, I've read about this, everybody. I think sometimes those intense heats, I think it affected my mood for a while. But the thing is about this, Shay, I'll do it again. I'll probably do it again later cause I'm a lunatic.
Yeah.
We last saw each other at the Bonanza. Great time. I know you had camped up there. You brought a nice crew with you. A lot of cool people up there. A lot of cool acts. It had to rain because every Bonanza has to rain and get everybody miserable for a few minutes, right?
Oh, yeah. Without fail.
Without fail. I believe how did you do in the rain? I know a lot of people had floods. A lot of people had crazy stuff.
See, last year at the Bonanza, it was actually fucked. My tent did flood. But this year, I was safe from the flood. I was like, yes, let's fucking go.
See? That's because they knew we had to make our video. They knew that, the weather people. They don't want me conjuring up Satan and then hooking up with their moms. You know what I do. I can't help myself. I have no dignity. You don't have to agree with that. You can be like, Madman, no, you're distinguished. It was great seeing you up there. It really was.
A distinguished gentleman.
I'm a distinguished gentleman. That's my new account. We review escargot and fancy books. And I don't know how to read, but I'll learn. I could learn.
It's never too late to learn to read.
It's never too late to learn to read. It was the Bonanza. The Bonanza, it's a journey. It's like Lord of the Rings to get up there, right? We're in the middle of nowhere. It is in the woods. Yeah. Right? There's park every year. There's these things that we overcome because we love it so much and we want to support the Bonanza and all the acts and Eric. It's such a great time. Up to the Bonanza, right? We get up there. For those that you know, the New England Death Metal Fun Time Bonanza, I have to say it that way. It's the most chill thing in the world. It's one big party. It's just real good people, real good family, metal family, all different walks of life, all different This year's lineup was unbelievable this year.
It was so mixed. It was so fucking amazing.
So amazing, so mixed, so crazy, and just having all the fun of everything, and just being able to just to see the metal fam, and then to just party with everybody. There were so many bands, so many different genres. Because Shay, you know I have to talk about me all the time. We know how this works. I know you're a fellow superstar conquering the world, and I appreciate you very much, but I'm full of myself. I'm self-absorbed, like the band. Shout out to D Vicious, one of the baddest motherfuckers out there. Pat Absorbed as well. Me and Eric, I'm showing up, I'm setting up my booth, right? I'm getting everything ready. I'm like excited, I'm pumped, I'm nervous, right? Because there's a lot going on. I see Eric and Jack driving around in their golf cart. I had a special gift for them, some Nerf guns I had purchased, and the funniest fucking thing Eric ever said, he's like, we're armed now! And I was like, oh shit, that's probably a really bad idea. But then, he gave me a crazier idea. I don't know where I was, and me and Eric, we're always chilling, just hanging, and we talked about something. We had this moment a couple of months ago, Shay. We were both on some magical things that we had taken, and we were feeling magical, and we're texting each other, and we're like, fucking Slayer's cool, but what about fucking Poop Man? A man born from the sewer system or porta potty. So We had forgotten about it, and and we're talking about everything, and we're having our love fest, talking great about each other, and somehow he remembered first, I think. Went to the makeup chair like a little diva, was leaning back, and they're like, we're going to make you look like poop that came from a toilet. Guys, this is riveting content. You don't get this content everywhere. And I'm laying there, and I'm chilling out, and I really am being a diva. I needed a soda, I needed a drink, and like 3 people went to hand it to me at once. I'm like, I feel like a celebrity up here. And I drank from the drink, and I went to give it back to somebody. Then I took it back because I'm like, that's really disgusting. I'm covered in all this makeup and goop. Get into makeup and goop. I had an entourage following me, which was so much fun. People thought I was crazy because I stayed in character for so long. I just would not change character. I was defending bowel health, and I was trying to talk about hygiene and talking about the defender of poop, something we all have in common. We may hate each other, we may have different interests, but we all do that disgusting act. And I went around screaming, causing scenes, and it was unbelievable. It was so much fun. I had toilet paper draping from me. Anyone wants to see it on my Insta or TikTok, it was pretty intense. You know what the worst part was? Taking that makeup off. It was intense.
I could only imagine. That looked like it took so fucking long to get off.
I can't. So as you saw, I was being intense. Sorry, I'm talking over you. I was being intense, having a great time, staying in character. Some kid asked me to shake him and scream. People are all like laughing. I'm like, fucking poop. I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. I went up to the medical booth. I'm like, if you have digestive problems, go here. Like the defender of poop. It was the funnest thing. And people are like, it's so... I'm like, the Toxic Avenger is pretty wacky. That guy has a good time playing it. And that's what I was like. I was the discount Toxic Avenger. I was the toilet Toxic Avenger. They can't take that from me. You
were the real Toxic Avenger. He's not the real deal. You're the real deal.
Why, thank you. I needed that for my ego. It was so much fun I always loved to put on makeup for like Halloween when I was a kid. I was Dracula every year. So with the white makeup, I love the smell of the Halloween makeup, the blood. Like, yeah, I love all the smells, the latex, but like the makeup, so much fun. And like she's doing the makeup, and like Eric, the perfectionist that you are, he's like, that's not poop enough. That needs to be layered. This guy needs to look like he came out of the toilet. And it was so funny because like RSI was coming on in like 7 minutes of film there. There was so much going on, but we had to get this character done. And when I kicked, I was in the porta potty. So they like shake the porta potty like you're coming out of the toilet. I'm in there like a diva again, like worried about my toilet paper placement. I'm like, where are the right angles? And they were out there like, where the hell is he already? Because it's me. And we know me. I get distracted fast. I cause a scene real fast, right? I can't. And we'll talk about that too. The video we made was so much fun. You're so much fun to hang out with because your reactions are so sincere. When you laughed at everything, it was so cool. We got you screaming in it. And like I said, your friends you're up there with are all chill, cool people. Like I just feel so comfortable around everyone in that group. It was so sick. But taking the makeup off, I can't. It was like, and like I was like, you could feel my skin almost like burning from rubbing and just like a million wipes. I probably should have went back to the makeup booth. She probably could have helped me a lot better doing it myself with the wipes I had. But it was literally one of the funnest things, and I'm glad you laughed and found the humor in it because like I had so much fun doing that and to me I was just in character, like I was in a play. And I love doing that kind of stuff, and I don't like to break character. Like the funniest thing was that at my booth, like people that didn't know me, and they're like, "Can I buy this Hot Sauce a CD?" And I'm dressed like a pile of shit. I'm like, I feel like what my dad used to call me growing up, a piece of shit. What's going on here? I'm a distinguished gentleman. That was one of my funnest things. What was one of your greatest memories? And I know we're going to talk about a million of them. But what was, if you have to pinpoint like this one point where you're like, oh, that was just so much fun?
I feel like the best one was interviewing Buttholectomy and hanging out with them. They're all such chill dudes, fucking hilarious. And their set was incredible. I thought they sounded amazing.
Oh, I can't even speak how good that... Dude, I was fucking... No, I had them on the podcast, right? I had them on the podcast because they were so new and they were like so... And it was so crazy to get to see them because they're from Arizona. And like, it's just a band, we're not going to see. Like, they're just not going to be around yet. Like, they're just, getting all their stuff together. Coolest dudes, right? Realest dudes you'll see. Real sincere. They enjoyed Poop Man also. How could they not with their name? But the set... Like, I wanted a lot of the sets outside. That set I wanted inside. I felt like I was like at a grindcore, hardcore show. Like, everything was just chaos. Oh, there's so many top 5 acts I could talk about there, which makes no sense, more than top 5, but they all could have been top 5. That could have been a top 3 or top 2 for me. I mean, they were like, they brought it. When those breakdowns hit, I was losing my shit, poop man, pun intended. I couldn't believe it.
No, them, and then my other favorite was Slamwich. I thought Slamwich went fucking insane on the 3rd day. I had been wanting to see them live, and I hadn't had the chance yet, and I just was blown away.
So sick. Another one, so sick. Slamwich is such a great act. Another one for me was also because I'm full of myself. I can't help that all my memories are about me, Shay. Like, I like to think about me and what I've done. But when Scissor Hash was going, and somebody is next to me going like, do you guys scissor? Do you scissor? So I started a scissor chant. I was like, scissor, fucking scissor. And I'm acting stupid. And Jack's playing me off the stage. And I'm screaming thrash. And people around me are like, this guy's fucking lost it finally. Because I was so loud. I was hanging out with my boy Ike Thrasher. Shout out to him. Looks like a fucking werewolf in the pit. Turns into a demon from another dimension. But that set. Now, the thing about Scissor Hash, you poison Scissor Hash. That video's got some talk about shit, pun intended. That's the least of your problems. That video traumatized people.
In that fucking video, all of the random clips of the animals and like the little animals dancing was frying me. I was like already drunk at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was just like dying laughing in the front.
Oh, it was so crazy. And like, I was trying to warn some people that were asking me about it. I'm like, if you're squeamish, like, do not watch this. And they watched it, and they were like fucking traumatized still weeks later. And I'm like, I warned you about this shit. I'm like, I've seen it a few times. I'm desensitized from you, Scissor Hash. You two crazy fucks up there. You lunatics. Oh, I know you are. You've been desensitized from everything as you dominate all social media platforms. Getting the madman in a good mood. I was in such a bad mood. Then I'm like, oh, this fucking I won't be able to do this. You know, when you're just being like, I was just being such negative energy. And even though we surround ourselves with the dark arts, I believe the dark arts are here to help me, because I think the bright arts, as we talk about, are a bunch of bullshit, especially what's going on right now in this country. Fucking disgusting, making me sick to my fucking stomach. It's really fucking my mental state, too, lately. I think that's another part of my problem.
That's me, too. Absolutely. Seeing all this shit, especially with them trying to erase trans people, erasing bisexual people, all this fucked up shit. And let's not even get started on the Epstein files. He's like, I promise to release them. Okay, then where the fuck are they?
Where the fuck are they? And don't act like now they don't exist. Really? Because people are unalive from it. People are in jail from it. It's a fucking disgrace. And that's the one thing I love about our scene. Our scene and the Bonanza, so circling back full circle, the Bonanza is open, welcome to everybody. As a matter of fact, people are like, why didn't you bring your drag outfit? And Shay, you know why I didn't bring my drag outfit? Because I knew some of those motherfuckers were going to start grabbing me and fucking grabbing my fake tits, and I couldn't deal with all that at the time. I had to be like, I can't do this right now. No, the real reason I didn't do it was because the one thing about the Bonanza, it's outside, it rains, it gets muddy. I just knew it would be a lot, and I had a lot to pack. Maybe next time I'll do it, because I fucking love dressing up. I just love dressing up. I had some people, I know we've talked about this, but like, what really frustrated me, people are like, oh, are people mad you're making fun of stuff? And I'm like, what am I making fun of? I'm not making fun of anything. I'm showing support, and I'm showing that like somebody like me can just be like, I could do this shit too. Like, we could all have a fun, good time. And then I've had people that are like, oh, aren't you embarrassed? Why would I be embarrassed? Why would I be embarrassed expressing myself? You know, supporting people. People don't know family members and friends I have in the community that I like to support. And I really enjoy doing that.
Like, people that have some shit to say about stuff like that, they're fucking boring. People like that just don't even have personalities, so they're just not even worth, like, your energy. It's like, well, fuck you. I'm having fun, and I like what I'm doing. I'm not hurting anybody, so why do you care so much?
So true. And if anyone's gonna speak the truth, it's Shay. She's been on social media for fucking years, putting you motherfuckers in your place, and now she's got the back of lunatic, savage animals like me. So Shay just sits back on the throne, and she has to unleash the fucking animals and hounds sometimes. That's the way it be when you're one of the rulers of hell on earth. The Bonanza, welcoming all walks of life. Great fucking people. Just really, just a great act. Some of us, the only negative before we get into more bands is the Bonanza. You do have to watch your partying because it could spiral out of control really quick.
Oh yeah, I blacked out on the second night. Like, I know I saw Putrid Pile. I don't remember seeing Putrid Pile. Wow. I was so hyped, and now I'm just like, damn. I like low-key missed that because I just forgot about it.
The first day was my problem. Some people were giving me some nature's things, and I was, puffing away and all this shit. And next thing I know, I didn't know how strong it was. And so many people were like, where were you like Monday night? They're like, you were the quietest. Some guy was like, can you give me a fucking Slayer? And I was like, tomorrow, like fucking Slayer, man. And they were like, the madman never gets like this. What is going on here? Yeah. The second day I made up for it. The second I stepped on the grounds, I was screaming fucking Slayers. You know what I do. I got to hype everybody. We got to get people crazy and excited. And me and you, we were like, we had to make our video. And we made this fucking sick video. We were hanging back by the tents. We're both drinking. We're degenerates. We just talked about it. We got no shame. We're drinking. Now, I remember smashing my beer into your beer and then dumping fucking beer all over my fucking face for some reason.
Yeah, you did.
And I remember you fucking yelling, which just cracked me fucking up. And then the way when she laughs, when she's sincere like that, is the funniest shit. Because this is someone that's really real. It's defending rights. That's helping pump a lot of small bands, exposing bands and people that need to be exposed. And someone that's just a good time, breaking down all boundaries for us and making everybody feel comfortable and welcome. And it's always a great hang.
Oh no, every time we hang, it's such a fucking vibe. Like, even back at Bonanza before the Bonanza and everything, just being able to chill by the merch stand and everything. Yep.
It's so cool. It's so cool as time progresses and we all grow and just get comfortable. Yeah. And being so comfortable with that Bonanza. Comfortable at the Bonanza. Did you catch the new band that kicked off the Bonanza that's sweeping the nation, that some people literally were like, I need to go take a walk from this? Jar Jar Binks. Did you watch them at all?
I did. I thought they were crazy. And I've been like talking to them online for a bit too. And then we were chilling later that day. And they're like the chillest, funniest dudes too.
They're the coolest dudes. Every time I found them, I taunt them about Jar Jar Binks. And they'd be like, fuck Jar Jar Binks. Yeah. And then when I was Poop Man, I went up to them harassing them. Cool dudes, cool concept. I love stuff that pushes boundaries like that. So I love people that get the joke. And I love when people get offended and just like take off. I think it's all fucking great. That was the right way to kick off the Bonanza, guys. It was so fucking crazy. I can't even. It's like Jar Jar Binks screeching from Star Wars, random like fucking bass beats, and all kinds of crazy shit. And we're all sitting there like fucking. We're half fucked up already. We're just like, this is the craziest shit I've ever seen. Only Eric, you crazy son of a bitch, would start a Bonanza that way.
Oh, yeah. And that's how you know that it's a crazy good time, too. Imagine starting out with that. Like, that just being the first thing that happens.
The first thing that happens. It was, you know what other set, like, and we talked a lot. My boy Sean from Frogmouth, love him so much. One of the most sincere guys there are. Such a good guy all the time. I really, really do appreciate him. I love the conversations. Two nerds like us just chatting about all our stuff. And, it was just great to see, but Frog Mallet set, like when it got dark, and I said this, the thing about Sean is, this is the sweetest, nicest guy in the world. You're like, I need to protect this man from evil when you're talking to him. Just such a good fucking guy. He gets on stage. And he gets possessed by a satanic fucking frog from Uranus. It's fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And Buttholectomy when he came out. I was like, is he going to kick the shit out of me right now? Like, he looks like a fucking possessed Peter Steele is what he reminds me. He's got the hair and the look. And
no, his stage presence. It's just that stare that he has is, like, crazy.
That is literally, Sean. I'm not just fucking bullwashing. I mean, we're friends, right? We talk, we chit chat, but I could argue top 10 easy, top 5 stage presences, the greatest stage presence in the. I'm starting. Sean, you got me all worked up about your stage presence. I got my frog fucking tattoo for Frog Mallet right there. But you're right. He is so. He gets up there. He's so intimidating. He's just like this evil force. And with buttholectomy, like. They were destroying. On a scale of 1 to 100, they were 105. He comes out and like punches it to 125. A match made in hell. And then the Frog Mallet set with the 2 new songs. Those new songs like fucking change. I may actually not do as many Metal Moms because I feel like I life changed from those songs to be a better person. And just walking out of Metal Moms all the time is not the best person. But what I was trying to say is Frog Mallet. Holy fuck. And I've seen them, as you've seen them quite a few times. That was...
Oh, yeah.
That was like... I don't know if it was because the Bonanza, the time of night, the outdoors, the new songs. It just all... That was my favorite Frog Mallet set. I was so... I still am like soaking in how intimidating and evil he looked up there.
Oh, no, I have to agree. Easily, like... best stage presence I think I've ever seen him have. He's always amazing on stage, but Bonanza was just absolutely unmatched.
Right, he went. The other cool thing is he's driving on the back of the golf cart with the video camera. So like they're driving around like a video, and anytime he's seen me to get to a fucking Slayer like running behind, which he's just a good fucking time. He's a good fucking dude. He's got a great taste in music. He's really a sincere person. He's someone you should check out too, Funeral Frog Media, with everything he does, where he can help with, you know, all your graphics and all that type of shit and production. Involved, right? The new Bonginator and Bonginator too. Bonginator just Eric has just been getting like superhuman powers, and especially since that fucking bullshit incident he had a few months back, like he has taken the lumps and just fucking powered through. Eric, you know I love you. I always give your fucking sweaty big ass a hug every time I see you. The guy's running around like a fucking lunatic, playing in 7 bands at the Bonanza. Fucking legend, and he fucking delivered. They just came.
Yeah, he did.
He did, right? I feel like because it's like they knew the next day you had like Torture and Mortician, so that day one, you had to come in strong. You couldn't come in weak at all.
Oh yeah, definitely. And this set was crazy. People went wild. I was trying to get a couple of videos for them, and someone chucked a 2-liter Diet Coke bottle at my fucking head.
Damn. I will say,
it was crazy. It was so funny. It was like filled too, but it was wild. The first time it hit me, and I have the video too. First time it hits me in the head, you can see the splash, and I didn't even flinch. But then the second time, it was like full force, and I dropped my phone. It was like the funniest thing.
That is sick as fuck. I live for those moments. I wish I had that moment. Another great moment, because this is going to surprise you. It was about me also. Was the Wretched Inferno set. And when Colin wanted to do a Slayer with me on stage, I love that little son of a bitch. It was so cool because I actually live by the guy that made my hats and made Wretched Inferno's hats. So I delivered Wretched Inferno's hats to them at the Bonanza, which I just thought that was a cool fucking moment.
Yeah, that is sick.
So sick, right? Drip for Rays, DRIP, FORRAYS, a little tipsy. Drip for Rays, everybody. That's a fucking place to go check out your hats. Cool dude, cool merch. And then Colin, Wretched Inferno. I mean, they just get that song on Maggot Stomp now. Like, they are... I tell them every time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, dude, you guys are going to be the new Death. You're going to be that legacy band. Like, the shit they've accomplished so young, and they're just getting started. And then he gave me his other band's fucking CD, which was
he
cool
gave
as
me
shit.
a CD too.
Because we're the ones, right? We got fucking numbered guys. You see, I don't know if you know this about me and Shay. We're international celebrities. We're known worldwide on multiple social media platforms. So we get free gifts like that from good guys like Colin. Colin, you fucking make me laugh all the time. I always think of him such a little kid, though. So when he's like up on stage saying, I've been doing this, and I'm like, you can't be doing that. You're only supposed to have gummy bears and Doritos and Pepsi. Where are all the years going, Colin? How do I pronounce his band? Genophobic Perversion?
Oh, Xenophobic Perversion.
Thank
No,
you.
he's coming up on his 100th release on that project too. He's been trying to like release as much as he possibly can. And it's just so sick to me because all of it is so amazing too.
Unreal.
I love gore noise, and especially with just how experimental he is with it too, combining all of the other subgenres.
Dude,
Like, he's a genius. And have you seen his videos where he talks about like these crazy ass instruments he's making out of hockey sticks and stuff?
yeah. He is superhuman. He's going to be that band 20, 30 years from now. I know it. It's not even a maybe. That music is so fucking extreme. I was listening to it a whole week after the Bonanzas, deep dive on fucking things. So fucking good. And when they get up there, they're just so like they just get into this place. And what I really love about them also, besides how sick they are, how heavy they are, people are like kicking shit, right? Like beach balls. They don't flinch. They're one of those bands. Some bands have to they just keep fucking going.
Yeah.
And he is so fucking sick. Like he is so. I got to see the ring lifted in public. She's a bad motherfucker. She is a bad motherfucker. I had to shout that out because it was the sickest thing. I never saw that before. I was like, look at this badass motherfucker. He was so good. He was so awesome. And just a really good guy. And Colin, I do appreciate when you shout me out. You don't have to do. And he says, he's just like, give a shout out to Metal Heart Madman. I just like that dude. And it just feels good, right? He's not saying like, I need this or that. He's just like, I like that dude. And it was just such a great hang again with them. And he just fucking destroyed.
Even his set, did you catch the Xenophobic Perversion set last year at the Bonanza? I think they played day one.
Yes, I did. I gotta tell you, last year, he was another one that I just felt he felt like intimidated by when he's up there. When he's just going.
Yeah.
And it's the funniest thing because I remember when I saw him at the Alchemy and I caused the Slayer scene again because, yes, once again, I'm full of myself. How many times shall I repeat that? Shay, I like to repeat myself a lot. Just what I do. But, he's just it's funny because he gets off stage and you think he's going to assault somebody and he's like the nicest kid in the world.
Yeah.
And he kind of gets a little shy and you're talking to each other. I mean, it's funny to see all of us when you see us behind the scenes because we're just regular fucking people. We just like to chill and have a good time.
Yeah, a lot of people forget that we're regular people too. You see the way people talk online and they'll be like, just talking their shit, whatever shit. Like, right. I don't even care enough to remember what they even say because why? Yeah. But it's like, they don't realize that we're not just like some hologram or some shit on a screen.
It's so true, and it's something like, I'm glad you don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I did have, we all go through that, right, at one point where you're responding to stuff and you get like, because it's a lot. We're just fucking people trying to have a good time, and I feel like the whole group we're talking about, the Bonanza group, we're all just welcoming people. Some of us are psycho-aggressive fucking people. Some of us act like lunatics, but that's just what we do. But we're welcoming, and you know how I am in real fucking life, and we just like to chill and have a good time. But it's fucking the people. I had one like. I don't usually have Instant and TikTok are good. It's usually YouTube because I keep growing that because it's new for me to be on here. But fucking somebody was like, oh, they tag someone like, oh, is alcoholic red face, and I'm like, that's a sick burn. Like, first of all, dumb fuck, if I have an alcohol problem, I have an alcohol problem. I'm a human fucking being. What do you want from me, right? There's not going to be any shame from it. Never be shameful when you have problems. It's stuff you've got to work out. Try and better yourself. Some people do. Some people don't. It's life. We all end up dead anyway. Like, that's just the way it fucking works.
Exactly. And the whole shit with that, too, is when you make people feel ashamed of those things, it makes them less likely to reach out for help and those issues get worse.
So true. And what the dumb shit doesn't know is I'm always red in the fucking face. I'm always red in the fucking face. Anyone that meets me, right, I'm red in the face. My arms are fucking white as fucking snow. I've had this since, again, so the stuff that bothers me for other people is I went through that shit in school. Where in school my face was always beat red, so there'd be people trying to make fun of me, and I think I've talked before about it. Like, I would get in a fight every time because I had to, the way I was raised. I don't like fighting. I don't believe in it. I fucking can't stand it. But at least for me, I was able to defend myself, and usually every time that was it for the bully. Once you'd fight back, they were done. But And like I'm sitting here, like when I look at that now, and I just like laughed whenever I read the comment because it's so stupid. But like I think of the people that can't handle it. That's what bothers me with dickheads like that, is the people that are like having severe mental trauma. Maybe they're being abused at their home every day. Maybe they're abused at school. Maybe they're abused at work. Because there's all different types of abuse. It doesn't just have to be physical. Mental abuse is...
Right.
I sometimes, in my childhood, used to wish for the physical over the mental. Because the mental would just be like, oh, and I still have a lot of trauma from that. I do, and it's just fucking crazy. Anyway, I feel bad for people like that, but when you have stuff like that, reach out for help with people. Don't let those comments, those are garbage comments. We're all real people with real emotions. Me and Shay have just been through this shit a lot, so we know how to manage it now and like make fun of these fucking, actually zero people, because you always click on their profile. There's no picture. There's no content. It's a basement troll.
It's either that or it's a private account or some shit
Even
too.
better.
Or they'll just be like reposting people's stuff, and I'm just like, well, why don't you make some of your own content and see how quality it is before you talk shit?
So true. And like you see us, we put ourselves out there. Like we put ourselves out there to ridicule all the time. It's fine. We go to the Bonanza. People know us from social media, right? We're open. We're out there. It's who the fuck we are. Yeah. And anyone that knows me knows my response is go fuck yourself, go fuck your mother, go fuck your aunt, go fuck whoever you got to fuck, get out of my face, because I don't put up with it. I don't put up with bullying. Luckily, there are guys like me out there that will confront people in real time. I don't care. Don't think I've been in plenty of fights. I've won. I've lost. I just don't care. I will never allow someone to get bullied, and no one ever should. Always protect someone getting bullied as a fucking PSA announcement, whatever the fuck it's called, because you gotta watch people's backs, especially in our scene. Most of us come up from fucked up backgrounds. You gotta watch people that can't just take that extra nudge and things like that. Never ever bully somebody if they do have an addiction. You can distance yourself when necessary. There's times where that has to happen. But bullying, like you said, I've even seen it with different addicts that are clean for a little bit, and then they still get bullied. Like, you're nothing but an alcoholic, you're nothing but a drug addict, and they go back. And I've known two very close to me that have OD'd and are not on this earth anymore. And
I'm sorry.
That's how a lot of people would respond to them. Like, you're still a piece of shit. Yeah. That kind of mentality. And again, like I said, sometimes you'd rather take the punch in the face because at least that's done and you can move on. Where the other thing just, it gets to you. But you can't let it get to you. And you need to meet people. You need to go up to the Bonanza where I really mean everybody, right?
Yeah.
Everybody is welcome. That shit is not tolerated. You will get your ass beat. That is not tolerated on any level. There is no way anyone's putting up with that.
And that's the best thing about it, too, is that they have a zero tolerance policy for that shit. Like, last year, they had to kick some dude out for being weird with women. He tried to be weird with my friends and I, too, and I was like, nah, dude, I'm not letting this shit slide. And I saw him get dragged out of the fucking place, being like, no, please, please.
Wow.
And it's just like, then you wouldn't have done what you did if you felt that way.
And that's the thing, too. It's always the fucking tough guy asshole like that until they get caught. You see it all the time. Yeah. And then all of a sudden they're crying. Or like this used to happen to me. Like, I'd get bullied in school and I'd fucking just boom right away. And next thing you know, that they'd be on the floor. So what are you hitting? Stop! So, asshole. There's consequences in life. There's consequences. I think everybody does need to remember that. I think we've lost our way a little. Like we were talking about earlier, this country's fucking. Yeah. The world is disgusting. This country extra disgusting. The world, it's lost its. I mean, fuck it. Now Superman is the fucking enemy because he believes in peace and taking care of people.
Which is ridiculous. Doing? Like, honestly, I didn't even know about that till you just told me that now. People are seriously saying that?
You need to talk about some more good content for you as the master of taking control of all this shit. Because in the new Superman movie, Shay, it's a crazy Now, Superman was always fighting against bad people from the 40s. From Germany, he fought against other people and all these different things. He's always rescued people. In the movie, there's a country. And this country has all the tanks and modern weapons, and it's funded by probably a bigger country like the United States. You're going to notice a lot of similarities here. And what they do is they attack a little country where the people have no weapons, and they have no way to defend themselves. And the big countries just fucking just unaliving everybody at will for no reason, saying here's a fucking peace treaty, now there's not. Hey, look how tough. Oh, we got to do this. We got to let's aim for women and children. Let's fucking do that. So Superman, who's supposed to stand for truth, justice, and the American way, because at one time the American way was welcome people into the country, take care of one another, love one another, take pride in where you live, everybody's equal, all this stuff. And Superman has the moral, like he can't allow it anymore. Because you can't allow a fucking country that gets endless weapons from a superpower to be attacking fucking people that are just going, I just want my own country. I don't know. Can you just give this and leave us the fuck alone? So he's defending them in the movie. So they started making parallels to what's going on in the world, and they lost their shit, everybody now. So, like, a good portion of the country is like, Superman's woke now. What's he have an MS-13? He's letting everybody into the country. Dude, please research. You will have a fucking... It is, and all those, like, big-time, like, fucking far-right fucking bullshit channels, they're really going at it. When you go, like, I don't know, maybe release a fucking list. Maybe you should be talking about that. Maybe you should talk about stop fucking war. No, they're talking about fucking... Fox News had like a whole fucking special on it. Like, they've made Superman woke, and I was like, well, what's the problem with woke and what's the problem with Superman? And they're like, he's immigrants. I'm like, Superman came from another planet from when this shit started. If there's anybody that's a fucking immigrant, Superman came from another fucking planet. He didn't go through the fucking citizens fucking ship test as a baby. He was just here. And Superman believes in no war. Superman 4 from the 80s, one of the worst movies ever made when the series was dead and the budget was dead. The concept, though, is Superman's getting rid of all the nuclear weapons from Soviet Union. Great, like, amazing idea. But today, apparently, if you're Superman and you say, you know, no, now you're a racist and you're this and you're saying anti this country, and it's so Superman, something that's for entertainment. Superman hasn't changed. The surroundings in the world have changed. He's always been about that. And it's a really good movie. I just watched the movie as a movie because I was a Superman geek when I was a kid. That was my favorite superhero before there was a lot of superhero movies. And I just can't believe people, like, there's always this war in the world. There was this island where we don't even know, and we don't even know the amount of people that are missing or are unalived at this point. Like, we don't know anything about it. It's fucking me up. We live in a world of poverty and homelessness and stress and bullying and a system that's fucking fucked for everybody, no matter which side you guys vote on. It's all fucking garbage. It's all fucking corrupt. And people are focusing on Superman instead of like, hey, why don't you go fucking, go to the soup kitchen and help out? Or, hey, why don't you just fucking find someone in need or a loved one that needs some help or something? They're Superman.
Right. It's because MAGA, they're so brainwashed and they have, like, such small IQs. Like, I swear to fucking God, dude, that they'll take anything and just claim that it's propaganda because they just want to use absolutely anything that they can think of against the people that actually know what's going on in the country. I mean, look at the shit with ICE. Nobody's illegal on stolen land. You know how the Native Americans probably felt when these weird-ass dudes with powdered wigs just showed up all of a sudden with guns and just started killing them? Like, are you so for real right now? If anything, all of the people, like, all of the white people are immigrants. Not them.
It's true, and it's so crazy. And people will argue with us right now, you gotta understand. Like, I was even going like this, like, okay, this is gonna sound like a psycho idea. Instead of, how about if you're here, have people become citizens, waive the fees and everything. If you're the government, why wouldn't you want this? Now you can collect taxes and all this other shit. You're a hero, right? Unless, of course, like, this is what people will try and spin on us. We're not talking about people, bad people. No, those people, whether they're from here or not from here, need to be in a prison and away from me and you. I don't need to feel unsafe when I go out in a bus or a train or fucking in a store. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the 99.9% that are, because that's the ratio, it's that high, that are just here.
Yeah.
And people that have been here for years. And you can have I'm not trying to tell any of you out there that are disagreeing. I can totally understand you saying we need controls about people coming in. Maybe we need a better process. Maybe we need a process where It's not good for people to be coming in here and risking their lives. It's not good for them. It's not good for the people in those towns. None of that's good. We're saying right now, there's people that have been here. They're here. They're already here.
And people are also stupid. Like, these MAGA people are so stupid. Sorry, I, like, cut you off. But just, like, even with these, like, quote-unquote prisons that are actually concentration camps, history repeats itself because people are fucking idiots. And everything that's going on right now is basically everything that prefaced the Holocaust in Germany.
It's so fucking crazy, too, because they're using that as the reason why they're allowed to just fucking assault every fucking country around them. And then what I love, too, is, oh, these fucking people, these immigrants are taking our money, our resources. Our money is being handed to other fucking countries to purchase weapons to aim for women and fucking children that have no weapons. It is fucking horrible. It is and then the countries where men and women do serve in the armed forces, so now you're targeting that. It's all fucking garbage. It's disgusting. That argument is ridiculous about the money. Like, you know, even people when they were like, why are they trying to stop student loans and blah, blah. I paid for my student loan. That's great. I also got the shit kicked out of me as a kid, but guess what? Even though I'm successful and I have a great job and I have social media, I know that's not something I need to pass on. I think that's something that just stops there. So just because you paid for your stupid fucking, you got ripped off on your student loan, how about if you can give money. And now we know there's a couple of big wars that we know about, but there's also probably 20 or 30 that we also help with that they don't bring up. Why can that fucking money be given to them? But that they talk about America first. Then why can't you take care of me? Why can't you, if I don't fucking pay my fucking mortgage or my fucking, rent, I'm out on the fucking street. But you're saying you can send trillions of dollars of weapons. And also, what kind of fucking superpower? We're so judgmental, this country. So judgmental. What other country? We're a superpower who's always consistently starting war. Consistently, never stops, doesn't matter. Year after fucking year. And we have so many people that like cheer it on because we're so desensitized, right? Oh, they're watching it on like YouTube. It's fucking stupid. It's crazy. It's mind-boggling in 2025. It
absolutely is. And you know what this reminds me of is, have you seen all that shit with fucking David Draymond from Disturbed, how he signed the missile and everything for Israel and all that shit? Yeah. And then he's sitting there whining, wondering why they booed him at the fucking Back to the Beginning show. Like, are you shitting me?
It's so fucked up, dude. Like, again, like when we were just hooking Superman, like, so you're signing a missile. How about you sign some memorabilia or do something for people in fucking need? How about you sign a petition? How about a petition that says, I don't want missiles dropped? Because every conflict right now in the world, and I think we're learning in the history of the world, there's more to everything. We've never been told the truth about shit. We don't really know what's what with every war. We don't know who the good and bad people are anymore. And we also fucking know one thing for a fact. All the people in all these countries, the regular civilians, they have no problem with the other they're just trying to hang out and have a good time. And these countries are getting unlimited funds by us to tell these people, no, your job is to be at war, be in fear. And then as you notice, we have a leader here, we have a leader over there that are in constant trouble, that have lots of allegations against them. The best way, they've used it in the past, you've seen presidents do this fucking before, is when you're in trouble, you just decide that you need to go start a war because now you can't be in trouble because it's a wartime thing. You can't go after these people now. And I see what's going on, and it's fucking gross. And that's the thing, too, where I really enjoy our Bonanza crowd and bands because, like, everybody there is not looking for fucking war. Like, I think they can call us, like, the ironic thing, too, is, like, the real fucking square people with their fancy fucking clothes and shit that think we're fucking, like, dirtbags, we've elevated our thoughts so far ahead of a lot of those people where we can sit there and go, war is bad. I can tell everybody, if there was no war, the world would be a better place. I don't care who's more powerful, who has more money. If there was no war, like, these are real people. When did we lose? Is it fucking social media? Is it like being able to watch bombs dropped on YouTube. Like, where people are forgetting these
Right?
aren't
Like
video
at
games.
this point, all of these wars everything are just like high school drama, but with bombs. That's basically what it is at this point.
It's so
ridiculous.
true. That would be a great punk band. High school drama
High
with
school
bombs.
drama with bombs.
You could be high school drama, and then the band is the bombs behind you. Fucking sick. But it's true. It really is true, right? Like, because, and the thing about high school drama, I learned. I was at a show, and it was an older crowd. It was more like a hard rock show. I was there for a friend, and the drama at the show. You would think everybody grows out of this stuff like in their fifth. Nope. This one was like messed around with this one's girl. This girl was with this fucking guy. This one was too drunk.
Yeah.
Dude, it never changes. And I think, as I said that's why we are where we are, right? Like, we have these old, decrepit men. I don't understand how we are only allowed to vote for 70-year-olds and up. Out of touch people who just think, like, I'm just never going to change. War is fun. War is the answer.
It's like, why? I don't think they should be able to even run if you're gonna have to worry about them, like, fucking dying in the middle of their term from old age or something. At that point, like, I don't know, like, I'm convinced Trump has, like, fucking dementia or something at this point. Like,
he's not the same at all. Like, he's not the same he doesn't even look... It's so funny because, like, this is what I love. It's like, clearly when they came out, right, and they said, like, the Biden stuff, and we all knew that, and that wasn't even fair to do that fucking guy, whether you like him or not. Like, You're exploiting the elderly. Trump comes in, and people forgot how old he was, and you see it now. Like, a lot of the shit he's saying is not making sense. And my point was, now the people that were going after Biden need to go after Trump also. You have to hold everybody accountable. Everybody's the same. Right. Everybody's accountable. You can't pick and fucking choose. And yeah, it's just really, and the scary thing is, you have a lame duck, right? Can't run again, so it doesn't matter what he does. He's not going to care. Right. There's no consequence for that. And then the real scary thing, Shay, is, what are we, 6 months in only? We're only 6 months in.
Exactly. Like, what's going to happen in the next 3.5 years? It's scary. And, like, I think about it with the way that, like, rent and cost of living is going up so much. Like, being young, like, I don't know, a lot of people online, I think, are under the impression that I'm older than I am. I don't know if it's the way that I talk, but I'm only 22. I'll be 23 next month. I'm at the point where I'm stressing if I'll ever be able to move out of home. And so many of my friends are in the same position that some of them had their own places and they had to move back home.
It's a scary world out there. It's a very scary world. And the thing that's really annoying me, too, right now is that people are also still justifying, like, and they're not even making sense. Like, I literally have seen people go, well, I'm still glad. And okay, I get you can argue you didn't like either candidate, whatever, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I have a problem with the things that are surrounding this guy and this island. Like, that's it. I'm done. Like, people need to just be done when that shit happens. That is not. But instead, they're going like, I don't care about that because prices are down. And I'm like, where are prices down? I'm really confused.
They're not.
They're not down at all. They're not down at all. Like, fucking everything is still high. It's going up right now. I know for a fact. I was just talking about this with somebody, and I'm like, it's going up. It's going to go up more, and especially when you have war everywhere, because if oil goes up, that affects, trade and everything else. And then we have all the tariff wars and all this other stupid shit. So it's like, you've got to, at one point, like, I've had times where I have to, like, own up to something. Or maybe I like the band or somebody, and you find out it's, like, shit. But, like, they are not owning up to anything. It's the weirdest thing, and it's like, I don't know. I'm glad a lot of people are, though. I mean, I take that back, because there are a lot of people that are clearly angry on both sides now, which is kind of weird. I just mean there's still a section on the right side that's kind of like, I give that all a pass because I'm happy what he's doing with this or that. And I'm like, no. When it comes to that subject of what happened on that island, you cannot give anybody a pass associated with that. Is fucking disgusting, unacceptable, lives ruined.
And it's just the way that they want to claim, like, oh, well, maybe it's staged and all this shit. And there's photos of him, like, hanging out and being all buddy-buddy with Epstein. And you want to tell me that he wasn't involved in any of that? And there was a girl that did come out anonymously, too, and she ended up dropping her charges and everything because of how terrified she got. And she was underage when what happened to her happened to her. And it's fucking disgusting.
It's
And
so
these people, a lot of the things going on actively because of Trump, because these people are so brainwashed, they still try to be like, oh yeah, Biden. I'm like, okay, where the fuck is Biden right now? Because I know for damn sure he's not in that White House. Like, what?
that's what's annoying the fuck out of me. It's like, who cares? I never want to hear a president talk about, whenever they start that shit, like they lose me immediately. You're in there now. That's all that fucking matters. Like, we're not talking about years. Like, we went to the Bonanza this year. I wasn't at the Bonanza being like, well, do you remember last year and blah, blah? I would look like a fucking moron. I was at the Bonanza this year with everything that was at there this year. So I don't understand how people keep going back to that back thing when I don't care about anything right now except that this fucking... The country is fucking gone. Like, we can't allow this. Like, that island shit, the fact, and everybody being like, well, this, people could come after people. Sometimes you just have to take a fucking stand in life. That's just the fucking way it is. And if you're fucking 80 years old and going fucking senile, what a good time to go, fuck it, and put yourself in the open where people can't do something to you. Because when you put yourself in the open like that, it's a little fucking different. But it's like, we just lost our way, and it's very sad because... the media on both sides has worked very well at dividing people and keeping people fighting about the same subjects as bad shit keeps happening. And it just sucks. But, like, I'm glad people like you are out there, still bringing at your young age to, like, letting people know, no, this is very important shit that you need to understand. Like I said, I can't wait till you look into the Superman. I hope you do, because I'm telling you, you're going to be like, this is gold content.
I definitely am.
Oh, you're going to have a fucking
it's like
field
that
day.
kind of stuff that people think that it doesn't affect them or it will never affect them until it does. And then they're like, oh, well, why is this happening to me? And it's like, we have been telling you that this is going to happen to you. Like, all of these people that are talking about, like, losing their health insurance and things, you know how many Republicans are on fucking Medicare? Like, at least 60% of them. They're all going to lose their health insurance. And you know who they're going to try to blame it on? Probably Biden.
It's so funny you say that, too, because that was the topic I was just going to bring up. There's like a podcast that I'll watch, and they're kind of independent. Like, one person's a little to the right, one person's a little to the left. It's actually a great way to do a podcast where you see the different views, and then they find a lot of common ground, because at the end of the day, most people do. If you're not a fucking nutcase, you usually find common ground with stuff, right? You could see these things. But the guy was always like, blah, 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 healthcare, and then he had a baby. And he was like, this fucking system, like, it was hysterical to watch, because everyone's like, we've been telling you that for years. But because it didn't happen to you, and then once it happens to you, this is unacceptable. Like, no shit. I used to fucking go, like, years ago, I go to the doctor, I'd give him my card at a $10 copay. They do blood work. I could do my physical and ask about other stuff. Everything's fine. Now the way this fucking scam works, you gotta have an HSA fucking account, which means I get charged every paycheck to have insurance. I then have to put money in another account to help pay for the insurance. I go to the fucking doctor, I still have to pay a large bill. And when I get my blood work with my fucking physical, I get charged for it. And if I'm at my physical and bring up, and this never was like this in the past, when if you bring up another topic, it's a separate visit. That is fucking disgusting. That is garbage. That is insane.
That's insane.
That's insane. And this is the Madman and Mutilations Healthcare Talk 2025. Every few episodes, we like to discuss healthcare. We may talk about, I don't know, the quality of water in different states at one point. We're very riveting. We're not just two fucking lunatics. But this is what's good to see with people, too, because, like, another thing, the way I was joking about that was because, like, I had a friend, like, that I work with, and, I don't know. I had booked a fucking hotel. Actually, when I was going up to the Bonanza, and I wanted to stay on the beach, and I fucking booked this hotel, and they canceled my reservation. Like, they fucking canceled my reservation on purpose because I booked through Orbitz at a discount, and because it was sold out, I guess they would, like, cancel his and take a higher payment. I was so fucking pissed. So I was like, oh, I want to just blast them on social media. Like, even though that's, like, not my thing, but I was, like, that upset. And I was telling the person, and I was like, and they're like, oh, why? What are your metalhead friends gonna do? Like they can't, as if we're just like living in the streets, can't get concert tickets, don't spend every fucking penny we have on merch. Like, that also still pisses me off that there's people.
Yeah.
And this is a fucking friend, and I was like, are you okay? Like, that assume because we're metalheads that we don't have all this cool shit behind us. We live in a fucking box on the street, and we beg for change.
Or they'll be like, oh, like, unemployment final boss. And I'm like, well, how do you think I afforded everything behind me and everything that's in my fucking face?
Right. Right.
Like, it's ridiculous. Because you need a job for that, Loki.
Because the lame people out there that think if you have piercings or if we have fucking tattoos, they really believe it's 1912. They think it's 1912 and nobody can get a job. They're really fucking stupid people. They're the type of person that listen to Five Finger, whatever the fuck their name is, Fruit Punch Band with their brass knuckle microphone I can't stand. These dickheads are out there trying to act like they're better than everybody. They're not better than everybody. They're better than nobody. They are nobodies. Judgmental people can go fuck themselves. It's gross. It's disgusting. Don't judge anybody. Don't assume when you look at us that we're some fucking... Every time when people like know I have a professional job, they're like taken back for a second. And like, because I have fucking tattoos, like... So what does that mean? I can't do anything? I just, like you said, I just fucking unemployment, final fucking boss? What the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, they act like it makes you less capable of doing your job when people don't realize that most of the time alternative people are even harder workers than those people because we know that we have to prove ourselves to people that we are even capable of doing our job in the first place.
So true. It's so true, and I've gone through that my whole life, and it's why I have the work ethic I have. It's definitely one of the reasons, because I like to run circles around the fucking normal people. And the funny thing about the normal people, those are the fucked up people. Those are the people committing crimes against humanity. Those are people that are preaching about a God that loves everybody, but, you know, I don't want you in the country, and I want a pro-war. Imagine a God that's peace and love. You believe in this God, and then you, like, bomb the fuck out of another, like... What the fuck are we even doing here? That is so fucking psycho. And you believe, like, if it was an apocalypse, this magical fucking being would come from the sky and go, all you people that bullied the alternative people, all you pro-war people, you're the chosen ones? That sounds so fucking ludicrous.
It does. And it's the way that they'll be like, oh yeah, like, our religion teaches us to love everybody unless A, B, C, D, E, F, G, unless they, like... slightly disagree with one thing that I think. And it's just like, that's not how it works. People like to cherry pick things. Most of the people I can guarantee you that try to use their religion to act like they're self-righteous and such a good person haven't even read the entire Bible. They don't even know that it says, love thy neighbor as one would love thyself. It's not just love thy neighbor. Like, it's kind of ridiculous.
They have no fucking clue. And the other thing, it's like, these group of, and again, I don't want to say everybody because I know there's some of you out there that are fucking chill, but like there's a large majority that we're talking about. Not you good ones, so calm the fuck down already. I'm talking about, too, like Jesus was helping prostitutes and stuff like that. He wasn't judging them. Yeah. But the people, a lot of the people that believe in him will fucking ridicule people. Oh, you're just this. They'll call girls bad names. Or if they're a prostitute or they're falling on hard times. Like, it's just all fucked up. Like say an adult star like overdoses or unalives, and they're like, oh, that dumb blah blah blah, you know, all these names I don't want to say, but like they're just people. They're people, and they've gone through trauma, and they've done certain choices, and they're not proud of certain things, and because of your bullying, they're not here anymore. But the book you claim to love, and the person you claim is love and peace, why would you judge like that? Like, I can't. I have some really strong friends like that. Friends I use loosely, but that'll, I guess associates is the better thing, and that'll be the thing, and they'll just be like, you know, talking about this girl this way and that way and blah, and you're just like, I'm so fucking confused right now. I'm so confused when you talk about love and peace and everything.
It doesn't make sense, and like I have family that's extremely religious, and it's the same thing with them, like. They won't even watch, like, TV shows that have gay couples in them. And I'm like, are you so fucking serious right now? Like, it takes everything in me to not argue with them. I do everything in the world to just bite my tongue when I'm around them because I know it's just, I'm not going to win. I'm simply not going to win.
And that's, you know, I'm glad you just brought that up, too, because I do that a lot myself, and I always have. And some people like, why don't you? I'm like, I'm not going to argue. I can talk to people that want to learn, and I can learn from them. Like, I like that. I like learning different energy, different vibes. But when people, like, I've done the same shit where it's like, oh, good, yeah, whatever. Even if it's a band they like or a band I like and they're, like, against it, and you're just like, I just don't care because I will waste breath doing this. I will waste some of my life trying to argue with this person, and it's not worth it. And that's why you got to kind of pick and choose, you know?
Yeah, when people are firm enough in their beliefs, there genuinely is nothing that you can do to change their minds and make them see the other side in the slightest. And I think
True.
maggots are the perfect example of that. They are the most brainwashed people that I have ever met in my life.
It's really crazy. It's just a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing because like a billionaire, I want to be like, guys, do you think he would give you time of day if you like saw him somewhere? Like, do you think he'd fucking call security on you if you came near him? Like, it's so fucking nuts, dude. It's so crazy. But where we were having peace and a great time was the Bonanza. We had some fucking awesome times. There was so many fucking great bands we had there, great vendors, had some really good fucking tacos there. Just a really good fucking vibe of people. Cool everybody. What other bands did you like? Oh, they just fucking blew me away.
So we already mentioned like Slam Witch and everybody, but I would have to say Burt Bacharach. I was not expecting them to go so crazy. I was seeing them and I'm like, this is so interesting. Them, Retained Surgical Instrument, they fucking kill it every single time.
Insane.
And the merch that they had, I ended up spending like $100 almost at their merch table. I needed all of it. Like those shorts, the sweatshirts, the bright yellow.
I have to get I fucking forgot to grab the shorts. And it's been on my mind. I need a pair because you know in my fucking video, I love wearing my brat shorts. Yeah. It is so fucking fun. And like, I just love doing all that shit and fucking having fun with everything. And those shorts are like, guys, you got to wear more shorts. Don't be That's the thing. It's manly to do that. It's manly to wear pink. It's manly to fucking have fun and dress up and love people. It's manly to do that.
Yeah.
It's not manly to be like, I'm a man, I would never wear shorts and I would never do. Fucking calm down. It's not. You're not here a long time on this earth. You're here to have a good fucking time, and instead you're caught up in what stereotypes are supposed to treat you like. And RSI. Victor Gargoyle is the greatest gargoyle to ever gargoyle. She is next fucking level. Her moves get everybody fucking crazy. She can fucking dance. She can fucking sing. She's got that fucking growl. Commands the stage. The whole band just... I fucking love that band. I hung out with them a lot during the fucking Bonanzas. All great fucking people. I mean, just real, genuine, non-judgmental, good people, you know, and the vibe. And then they deliver musically for sure.
That's the best thing about all of the bands in the Bonanza. And just the amount of times that I heard so many bands being like Free Palestine, it really just makes you feel so alive. It makes you feel so amazing that we have a community that genuinely cares about these people and they genuinely want to make the world a better place and use music and use the scene as a way to do that. And it's not just about the music, which I feel like everyone should like have been knowing that it's not just about the music. But to know that we have all these people that are doing so much, you see all these benefit shows that so many people do, fundraisers, just it's so amazing to see.
It really is. It really is. And I don't know, again, like I said, why people have lost their way where you want any wars. There's no reason for any wars anymore. There should be no war. It's 2025. We have fucking satellites in space. We have self-driving cars. Like, how are we still... in that how are people like cheering it on or like glad shit's finally happening in certain countries? It's fucking whack. It makes no fucking sense.
It is.
And it really is. And at the Bonanza, like, no, that place is about peace and fucking love, thrashing and violence in the pit, of course, but just a real good fucking time. And then we had bigger bands this year like Mortician and fucking Torture, and it was fucking crazy. It was psycho this year.
It was. That second day was easily the craziest. That lineup was so stacked, and Torture killed it. I've seen them twice, because the first time I saw them, they actually played a sold-out show at the Middle East upstairs.
Damn.
And someone got flipped over the fucking merch table. It was sick.
Holy shit. That's fucking crazy. That's sick as fuck. And yeah, they were fucking... That was fucking brutal and got the people... Because, like... When you're at the Bonanza, you have all this energy, then you may party a little. Like, this is just a vibe. So then you kind of really chill. And then a band will come back out and just, like, fucking kick you in the ass and get you nuts. And it was so great. I know, I know, like, everybody just fucking delivered up there. It's a great fucking vibe. It's a great time, and it's something that if you haven't done it, do it next year. Go to the New England Death Metal Fun Time Bonanza. Just embrace and if you don't want to party where people don't know, there's a couple of straight edge people up there too. Everybody's cool with it. You don't see someone saying you have to party. You could do your own fucking thing. No one's gonna push shit on you on any level. You just vibe there.
Yeah.
If you want to get blacked out, like Shay seems to be the new expert of that, she's taking my title, which I'm glad the younger generation is. That's cool. If you want to do nothing, that's fucking cool. You know what's fucking cool? I went to on Sunday last week. I went to this band, this hardcore band, Drained. It's an older hardcore band. They had toured with.
I've heard of them. Yeah.
They were like with Hatebreed and like Shadows Fall in the beginning days, and it was the lead singer's 50th birthday party. So they played a fucking show in a Play Arcade in New Bedford, like an arcade pub. There wasn't even a fucking stage. They just went like 7 fucking. It was the coolest thing because like people were leaving the arcade. People that were just there like playing games were leaving, and there was like they own like a restaurant upstairs. People were coming down there and like running the fuck out of there. It was the greatest vibe, like, because people are looking inside, and like behind is like Atari and Nintendo graphics. And before that, I was playing pinball, and I was playing fucking arcade games because I'm a child, and it was a good fucking time. And I won a gobstopper out of a machine, a little tilt machine.
Oh, that's sick.
I was such a fucking nerd for that stuff. I was waiting for some kid. I was like, can this little bastard get us this machine already? I want to go play it. But I love the underground scene like that. Drained, you got it. You got to start touring full fucking time. Really cool dudes for the scene. Really loving, caring people. Something just a fucking great vibe. Haven't played for I don't know 2-3 years. I know you guys are gonna come out with some new music and start touring. Drained. Stop sitting on your asses already. I need more arcade shows. I want fucking ice cream parlor shows. I want fucking Burger King. Is Burger King still a thing? I don't fucking know. McDonald's. I don't fucking know. Some of those places. Show up and just start playing metal. That is my favorite new thing. Just show up anywhere.
Me too.
What is
like when you see all the parking lot shows and everything, the parking lot shows are my favorite. When you see all of them, like the Taco Bell one that happened, I can't remember what band it was, but I remember that going viral.
It was so much fun. That's what I felt like at this arcade. I was like, this is so fucking crazy. Like your mind is playing tricks with you. Because like I'm in this arcade and they're just like fucking thrashing down there. It was such a good time. It was like the Bonanza, just a good fucking time. So many bands. The camping you have there, you have all different fucking, like I said, vendors and cool places to shop, and you can grab CDs and vinyl and shirts from the bands. And it's just like a really sick vibe. And I love it from the second I get there. Like it's like we're in this little utopian society away from all this bullshit and negativity. And we're in this little magical forest where nobody can get us. There's like a force fucking shield over it. I'm so dramatic, right? But if it's that vibe.
Like in lawless Lebanon, the town with no fucking cops, like of course we're gonna go fucking crazy.
Yeah. The lawless fucking and then what people don't get either is like there we are. We're going crazy. We're having a good fucking time, and there's no like fucking atrocities being committed. Yet these towns with law and order seem to be the fucking towns where it's fucking all kinds of shit all the time.
Exactly, and I know one band I need to talk about. Torn Open on the third day. Oh my fucking god! That set. That was my first time finally seeing them because they haven't played any shows up this way. Mostly New York, New Jersey shows. But Sophia's stage presence, those vocals, the way she was just like running around, thrashing around on stage, it was incredible.
So good. Sophia is I love her so fucking much. She cracks me the fuck up.
I love her to death.
She's so awesome. She's this little pint size in your fucking face adrenaline. And when I had to Torn Open on the podcast, Torn Open, you still gave me fucking head trauma trying to get to that fucking episode, you crazy fucks. Mike, how many beers do you have? 74 fucking beers? Margot, you're staring at me like you're gonna fucking assault me? It was such a fun fucking episode. And I can't believe how heavy that band is. They're getting ready. Like, that band's getting ready to blast open in the scene. They have that fucking drive. That is a heavy fucking band. And her stage presence, so good.
It is. It's insane. She's so tiny. And then you just hear her making, like, these insane screams. Those high-pitched ones. The squeals. Just absolutely everything about it.
it's one of the greatest performances you'll ever see. Like, you want to talk about performance art where, like, you're talking to this person, high energy, but not like a fucking psychopath. And then she gets up there, and you just like we talked about with Sean, I mean,
Yeah.
something changes in her. She is possessed by a fucking demon. Like, she just goes for it. It is
She does.
very inspiring to see. And you know, she's got multiple projects, right? She was the Final Girls, rest in peace. I used to fucking love that band. Diablo, the other fucking project going on, and just like, she doesn't stop. She's doing tattoos. I've been seeing some of her apprentice shit coming up, and it's like, that's what I told
Her
her when she's
tattoos are
gonna.
incredible. Have you seen all the band ones? And she recently did a Tool one, and they actually reposted it.
Oh,
And I remember
sick.
she was freaking out. I was like, that
I
is
bet.
so sick, dude. She did an incredible acid bath one recently.
Nice.
And her tattoos recently blew up online, too, and now she's booked out until Thanksgiving. I'm so fucking happy for her.
Oh, that's sick. I know. I remember when I was talking to her, she was just saying, like, eventually when she does it, and, like, I love, that's the other thing I love, like, I talk about, like, year to year, like, all the growth of all of us from last year. Like, we've all matured tremendously, more confidence, more social media presence, just being on top of different topics and different things. And I definitely got to get a tattoo from her at one point. Like, I just wanted to do that because,
for sure.
yeah, we need those collabs. We'll be coming. You got to make some time for us. We're international celebrities. I think we talked about that before. Multiple platforms, worldwide recognition. You know, if we go out to other countries, we're going to be treated with the red carpet, with goblets of wine, whatever we fucking want, they're going to give us, Shay. We can't help it. We have that presence. When we make the videos out there, they all just stand and are like, holy fuck. I wish I was those two. And I'm like, you should. You should wish you were us.
Well, like,
so
sometimes I'll see comments like, I wish I knew you. And I was like, then get to know me. I'm a real fucking person. I will be your friend if you live near me. Like, that's what the scene's about, dude.
I know. It's happened to me. Like, I had to get used to that. I didn't realize a lot when I was going out where people were, like, afraid to come up to me because, like, they'd be in the comments and go, I wanted to say hi, or you look so into, you being so crazy. I'm like, just come talk to me. When I'm done being the lunatic, I am the chillest guy you'll talk to. And it's normal if you're a creator, if you're a podcaster, to make friends from your followers and stuff, like, because you have the same interests. You both have the same interests. So you're going to naturally become, if you know, you just got to be yourself. Don't be a fucking dickhead, right? Don't, you know, go into people's personal spaces if they're not ready. Don't be fucking weird. Just be yourself. Don't put on a show. We also, if you're trying to be a friendship, and if you're not looking for that friendship, then it's like, I love the ones, if you just want to come and scream and I scream in your face, like, that's fucking super cool, but I'll still spend time and talk to you. But you just don't know where this world takes you. Like, I've made so many friends in this scene. It's fucking crazy. Like, I love it.
Too.
I know you have.
And not only that, a lot of people don't realize in the scene that, I know some people think that they need to put on a front and they think they need to get other people's approval, but the thing is people can tell when you're doing too much like that. If you just be yourself and just let your personality come out and just be you, people love that. That's what people want. They like authenticity.
It's so true. It's so true. And, like, I think that's what helps me a lot when I am out, is, like, people realize, oh, this guy's, like, a fucking real person. Like, he's not just going to scream at you all fucking day. Like, yes, I do scream a lot. But, like, fucking, that's part of the character. When you get to know me, I calm down. And Shay Mutilation is not going to mutilate you. Like, she is a normal, chill fucking person. She's a lot of fun to hang out with. And you got to you got to get to fucking know people. And you just start getting to know people in the scene. Like she said, be yourself. You got to be yourself. That's the thing.
And it's like one of those things too, is that you need to have a good relationship with yourself and be yourself too, because at the end of the day, yes, you have people in your life that will always be there and things, but the only person that you will always have until the day you fucking die is yourself.
True.
So you need to have a good relationship with yourself and be able to sit with yourself and feel comfortable in who you are.
It's true, and I even forget that sometimes. You know, you have a bad day, and you forget to take care of yourself. Yeah. You forget to love yourself. You criticize yourself. You put out a video you didn't like. I could have done this better. Something at work happens. Right? Anything. You remember these stupid things, and you just got to go, be kind to myself. Be genuine. Be who I am. Good things will happen to you in life. And I'm not saying you'll become a superstar or a million. I just mean you'll have a good life if you're just genuine. More people will be the real people, too. When you're genuine, the fake people kind of go away because you kind of don't tolerate them, right? Like, I've had some growing pains with some friends, which it's sad. It's sad when you consider someone a real close friend and a good friend, and then you realize, right, that maybe you're being taken advantage of. That stuff just happens to the best of us, and then you have to make that really tough decision, right? That when you're like, I have to never talk to them again, which is, it's not fucking easy.
I know it hurts, but at the end of the day, like, you know, you make the right decision when you feel a weight lifted. You're like, wow, like, and it's not to say like those people are necessarily bad people or that they don't deserve happiness. Everybody deserves happiness and they deserve to feel good and comfortable in themselves. But shit happens. People grow apart, things go down.
It's so important to know because, like, it's like that cliche where the couple stays together for the kids and they fucking hate each other. And it's like, that's the wrong way to do things. I've done that, like, where I was in a friendship and I just kept hanging on to it. And I'm just like, give it another chance. Right? And, like, I started, and I was blind to it at one time. I didn't realize, like, for months, I was just like, this is fucking great. And then, like, you'd start to see little things and I'm like, huh, they don't seem to introduce me to people when I'm introducing them to people, or I talk to them a lot and they need this and they need that, or I notice I'm out and they're drinking and they're kind of like busting my balls on purpose, like almost like they're jealous of me now because they're comfortable. Yeah. And I'm like, but I thought we're best friends. And then like I had it and like, and then the friendship's like, and I'm like, all right, this is not cool anymore. Like I'm like, I would say to them, like, I'm never gonna badmouth you by name. No one's gonna know who the fuck you are. This is just not work. And they're still, because sometimes you'll meet narcissists and they'll be like, you just gotta work on like how you interpret what I'm doing to you. And you're just like, yeah. Get the fuck, and then sometimes you literally have to be like, fuck off, get away from me, I can't talk to you ever again.
It's so funny you say that too, because I recently cut off somebody just like that, and it's just like, you feel so much better once it happens. You're like, wow, I didn't realize how much this was affecting my mental health almost. You think, well, I have friends, but I feel like the truth is, like, having very few or no friends is so much better than having a ton of shitty friends that just make you not feel like you're actually friends.
It's so much better. And yeah, I had one and it was like, you're right, saying that weight of the world. And like, I went through all these fucking emotions. I'm so emotional, everybody. I can't help myself. I went through all these emotions where like, it ended and I was like, at first, like really sad. And I was like, I wonder if this is just temporary and like, we'll become friends again. Yeah. And then it happened like where I got angry and I was just like, oh, I fucking started putting everything together. And I'm like, okay, you got to kind of channel all this into, there was a friendship, there's no longer a friendship. Never go back to that friendship. It will never. Yeah.
It's about learning from those experiences too, because you find out what you do and don't want in a friend. And you're just like, okay, well, now I know the second that I see somebody acting like this, it's a red flag and I shouldn't be hanging around them.
It's so true. Like, and I've been surrounding myself with actual, like, and it just happens organically. And then I started noticing with those people, I'm like, oh, they never ask anything of me. They just want to hang out to hang out. They're not looking for something. Like, they're never going to put me down. And I could have a fucking bender. I could have the worst fucking you know, that shit happens to me. I fucking get cycles of fucking bipolar shit, guys. It is what it is. I'm not ashamed of who you get it. So, like, I'm king of the world. I'm fucking unstoppable. And you'll see it in social media, the confidence. And then I'll hit a fucking brick wall. And it could be a fucking weak bender of hell. It's not, it may start as fun in my head, right? Because I'm so manic. Like, it's fucking great. I can't believe this is, I'm the king of the, I'm a golden god, yeah, here I go, and I'm partying, and then day two, and even when you're in it, it's weird because like your essence kind of knows you shouldn't be doing it, right? Like, you know, but you still just. Your brain's playing tricks on you, so you just go deeper and deeper. And now you are that crazy, inspirational, solid king of the world, and you hit that bipolar cycle, and your brain just melts, and you're toxic to yourself. I try and destroy relationships. I want every friend never to talk to me again, every family member never to talk to me again. I will do horrible behavior just to self-destruct. And then people that are bipolar know, and then you just come out of it. And all that doesn't make any sense to you. You're like, why would
I'll go through bouts where like I'll be so angry for weeks on end about absolutely everything and just being like, I hate everyone, everyone's terrible, like exactly like you said, just don't talk to me ever again. And then just like one random fine Tuesday morning, I'll be like, actually, what the fuck was that all about?
It's so crazy. I just came out of one and like I was so angry. I was so angry and I was so depressed and I was overcritical of myself with everything. And like, you know, people don't know sometimes what we're all going through because they'll see me on fucking, you know, Instagram and TikTok screaming and just looks like I'm having. And some people that don't understand that mental health stuff, they'll sit there and like, you're ignoring me. And I'm like, I'm ignoring the world. I'm ignoring myself. I'm not taking care of myself. I just don't want to be around. I don't want to exist. I just don't. Yeah. I just want to like disappear into thin air. And then, like you said, and then like, and then out of nowhere, I'm like, the comeback happens, and I'm like, going great. And the one thing I could tell you, like, what happens over time, you start to even the good times when you're in that good cycle. The sad thing that starts to happen for me now is I know it's not going to stay there, and it's the worst feeling. And I have to kind of block that out at the time because then it's just, you can't be in a constant negative cycle. But like, I know right now, like I had that thought last night. I'm like, I am killing it every which way at work. I am doing all kinds of shit in my life, social media, every platform, booking stuff to go all crazy. And I sat there and I was like, this ain't going to last. Like, this could last a week. It could last 2 weeks. It could last 2.5 weeks. By that third week, I'm going to crash. And then sometimes it could be quicker. And the thing I noticed too that sucks, right, is like you could have something happen, and when you're in that good cycle, you handle it. You're like, oh, that sucks, but that's okay. When I'm in the bad cycle, it is like red fucking alert. World is over. No hope at all for me. And it's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy what the mind does. And well, like we talked about earlier, you got to be kind to each other. You don't know what people are going through.
Yeah, you have to be kind to each other, but the biggest, most important thing is being kind to yourself. There are so many people out there that just don't take care of themselves, and like they do so much for other people, and like I can relate to this a lot because I will try to do what I can for other people and things, and sometimes I'll like just kind of forget about myself, and then I'll have to take a step back when I crash and realize everything, and I'm just like, wow, like I really need to stop exhausting myself and worry about me too.
It's so true. It's so true because like that's what got me out of this I just started grounding myself and going like, you'll get to this later. You don't need to save the world. I even noticed with some people in my life, like we talked about cutting out, now sometimes too you don't cut out a person, right? It's not they may not be doing anything to you, but you can't take in their negativity kind of. So maybe they're going through some stuff. Like I had a friend and like his girl was going through like all this kind of shit and like she's cancer and all, and it's like a lot, but I can't take that on. And every time we're hanging out, I'm taking that on, and it's like I gotta take care of myself. I can't have all that stuff in there. And then they were like, and this sounds horrible, like I'm gonna sound like maybe I'm an asshole, but like they were like, we want to do this type of thing maybe for a charity thing. It's like, but I can't take that on. Like I can donate, I can help that way. Maybe I could cut you a promo video or something, but I can't take on the whole thing. I can't take on like the therapy sessions because I will collapse. And I've noticed that's something I've been learning too.
People like us that have bipolar and deal with chronic mental health conditions too, it's extremely draining to neglect your own needs and things. Like people don't realize that it can be a lot to deal with mental health, like when you have to take medication every day and you have to think through absolutely everything to keep yourself grounded and be like, no, Shay, actually this is not a big fucking deal and you should not be crying about this right now.
Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst that happens. I'll be in fucking tears over nothing. Like, it's so crazy. And like I said, even the stuff in the world, like, and it is horrible. It's unbearable. Everyone hurt our emotions, but like, at the end of the day, we can't change it. Like, we can't spend every day just being miserable and depressed when we can actually help people in our circle or help ourselves, like you said. And it's the most important thing to do, guys. Like, you've got to. The thing that's cost me most in my life is spending most of my life helping everybody but me. I'm famous for it. I am fucking famous for it. It's something recently where I've been taking care of myself, and it feels great to do, but it still doesn't stop the mental. Like, you still got to keep your upkeep, and you got to see the signs. And it's funny, I should have figured you were like, you could tell sometimes, I'm sure, you could tell by my DMs, like if I'm getting manic, like some nights. And then there's times where I've seen that with you, and I was going to ask you, I'm like, I wonder if she has the same thing I have, because you know how it is. And then there's times like we're like quiet. Like you just right, you
Yeah.
just kind of get
And
quiet
it's
for
like,
no
and I
reason.
used to be like so much more of a mess too. Like I used to be in and out of like loony bins and stuff all the
Yeah.
time. Like I used to be extremely self-destructive. I was hurting myself all the time. And like then like one day I just kind of woke up. I had one like massive like manic episode psychosis. And
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, I need to stop taking myself off my meds because I think I'm fine and don't need them anymore. I need to stop doing all of these things. I have to take this negative energy that I feel
Yeah.
inside of myself and channel it and change it into something positive.
And that's awesome to hear. And that's the key. And for some reason, all of us with this struggle, the first thing we decide is, I'll medicate other ways, right? I don't need X, Y, and
Yeah.
Z. And sometimes you may need to talk to somebody, right? Sometimes you just have to talk to some kind of therapist or some kind of therapy group to just talk to people. Because people will get mad. Sometimes you'll have friends that do. I've had friends that are like, well, why didn't you come to me? I'm like, because you're in it. I need somebody outside of this completely that's unbiased, that's just going to let me go. The only thing I'm here to talk about is these are the things going on in my head and these are my reactions to it, and I know I'm hurting myself. And I am one of
Right.
the most self-destructive people. I mean, it sounds like I met another one, but I will go for it. Like those that are real, if my friends know, I tell people if you can handle it, you can handle it. It's not me trying to be like I'm fucking cool or whatever. I'm a lot at times.
Right.
I get so fucking and then they won't understand. Like I will purposely try and destroy the friendship. In that moment, my goal is to have nothing, be nothing, and all that kind of shit. And I'm telling you guys this because a lot of you think the fucking madman's out there, like this fucking powerhouse all the time. I mean, and that helps me too. Another thing too is you have to find out where the outlets are that can help that mental health. So
Right.
what I'm saying is like the madman, like, no, the madman needs help sometimes. I'll go fucking talk to people. Get mental health.
Yeah.
It's a website, it's a group. They have a school app. I actually go in there and I talk about all my personal shit and I just let it out, and it's great to do. It's just great to do to people that don't know me personally.
I honestly think everyone should have a therapist. I don't even think it matters if someone has a mental health condition or not. I think everybody needs a safe space that's completely unbiased to talk about things that are bothering them. Because even if you don't have a condition, everyone gets depressed at some point in their life. People go through things. Like, not everything is sunshine and rainbows for everybody out there. At some point, somebody's going to experience something that's either traumatic or just absolutely terrible that very much affects their daily life.
Such smart words to say, and like, it's just weird that it's still like a stigma too, right? Like you can't tell people you need help. No, like here I am, metal horror madman. Sometimes I need fucking help. After the Bonanza, I went on a fucking downwards fucking spiral. It was one of the worst I've had in fucking years. I had something else happen with somebody that was close to me, that a person I have cut out now forever. And it's like, I was so fucking frustrated about the situation. I just imploded. That's what I did. And I went into a bad negative space. I really did. And I was just like, and the scary thing that people don't know about when you black out in those spaces is like, you wake up like you have no idea what you did. You have no idea who you talked to. You have no idea what you were trying to, the damage that was done, because you're in this mental fucking psychosis, and then you may be feeding it with, addictive fucking things, and you're just like fucking going for it. And the saddest thing is when you come out of it and you're just like, oh fuck, and maybe nobody's texting you, and everybody's staying away from you, and you don't remember. You're just like, because to you, when you come out of it, you're that same good person that would help anybody and do anything for anyone. And it's a sad thing, and it's just something that you need to be self-aware of it. Like Shay said, take care of yourself. Really identify the patterns, though. You'll notice the patterns as bipolar or, whatever. There's always a pattern. Yeah. And you'll start to catch on. And once you catch on to the pattern, that's a huge victory, as you know.
Yeah. Because that's how you know how to climb out and things. Because you can, once you know your cycle and know how things affect you, you can come up and learn all of the skills that you need to be able to deal with those things and climb out of it yourself. Instead of, like, having to go to like a hospital and like get away for like a week or two, like being able to do things on your own. There's no shame in needing to get that help. but it's definitely not sustainable. And this is coming from somebody that was in and out of places like over a dozen times. It's not sustainable to do that. Like, you miss out on so much, because that all happened to me during like high school and stuff, and I missed out on so much of my teen years because of it.
Right, and that's great advice for people. Like, it's stuff you have to overcome with I mean, you can't live in that madness. And like, I too have been, I haven't been to that extreme. I've been close to that, and I've had horrible times because of it. And you have to fucking figure it out. You cannot, and that's why what usually happens, everybody, is you figure it out, or if you don't figure it out, it ends bad very soon in your life, because you'll go to different substances to just fucking make everything go away for good, and then you'll go away. And that's not what any of us want. And we're both here. We both have a lot of trauma. I have fucking decades of fucking trauma, and I still, like I said, when I was in that cycle, it is bad things, and people are very close. They get very concerned because I start whatever. But what I'm noticing is I just learn so much each time. Like you said, I keep learning more and more, and I'm like, that will not happen that way ever again. Like, I've learned not to do what I would like. I just figured out a certain thing out of that one. I'm like, okay, that's a great learning experience. And guys, you don't have to be, I don't know why people are ashamed of this shit. Like, you gotta talk about these things. It's okay to talk to people about these things. And then you meet people, you know, and here we are. We didn't fucking know each other, and we have all these things in common. And people would say, how could you have anything in common? Look at the, you know, you're fucking so much older. You're this, you're fucking that. That's how people are. That's what upsets me so much about the world right now, is because we're all the same. And like, you go to the Bonanza, and it is all different ages, and all fucking people are just out there like vibing with each other and getting to know each other. And it's one community. And it's like, if we could get back to that as human fucking beings, and just care about ourselves, because if you care about yourself, now you can care about the other people and help them. And that's what people will say to me. If this engine blows up and is gone, those people around you, that's it. Like, there's not another you. There won't be another you out there. So not only did you take yourself away, but you may have now traumatized certain people around you that will never come out of that as well, right? So it's just not a healthy thing to ignore these things.
Exactly. It's even like what RuPaul from RuPaul's Drag Race says when he's like, if you don't love yourself, honey, how the hell are you going to love anybody else? And it's so fucking true.
It's true. And then people would watch this and go, this is the most fucking egotistical, self-absorbed fucking guy there is on the fucking internet. This guy is so full of himself in every video. He has no shame, no fear. But that's that. As I'm putting that video out, I could be sitting or laying in the dark going like, fuck this. I'm sick of this shit. Like, I'm sick of the world's trauma. I'm sick of my fucking responsibilities. I just want to fucking, let's just self-fucking destruct. And like I said, the thing that sucks, the reason I laugh a little, the first day of self-destruction is like so great. Like, I'm on this like, this is awesome, because I'm riding this manic high, and I'm like, fucking party's never gonna end. And then as the days go on, like you said, you start looking at yourself going like, what the fuck am I doing to myself? And it's important to have people around you that understand that that is the time where everything is about you, because you'll go through stages with family and friends where they go like, oh, you must be partying and having a good time, and it must be great and you're like, there was nothing good. There was nothing good about what I just did, and it is so horrible. And it's like, over time, like I said, the people around me understand now, and people know. And guys, sometimes you have to give your friends distance. If we're not answering, or you have shit going, there's stuff going on, and we need to deal with us. And, you know, you know how it is with especially with social media. Like, people want to see new content, and are you covering this topic, and are you doing blah, blah, blah? And it's like, if we're not healthy, there is no content.
Exactly. And people, like, it's just like they forget that you're human, too. They think, oh, like, no, they act like we have an obligation, almost. I think that's what a lot of people seem to have an issue with now. I don't know if it was like COVID that did it, with like only having online for so long, but people get very parasocial, and it can be very terrifying sometimes.
It's so true. It's so true. Everything is just so odd. It's funny, when I was talking to Colin from Wretched Inferno, and he was talking about like, yes, I know I'm the hype king, everybody. I get it, Colin. You don't have to tell me, I already know. But he was saying like, how he appreciates me because his generation, is brought up on social media influences and internet, and old school guy that was fucking outside. And I love like the positive. If I didn't have social media and these apps, I wouldn't get to meet all you cool fucking people. I'm making all these friendships. I'm meeting all these followers. I'm traveling all over the country. I'm having the time of my life. But like, I also have that other part of me. And so Colin's like, you're really good at getting people to break down. He's like, instead everyone's being quiet before a show, you get people hyper, and it's okay to be silly and stupid and wacky and scream, and it doesn't matter. You see when I'm out there, I don't care who likes it or not. That's me. I have a great time. The people that like it are having a great time, and it's what I try and do. And I'm trying to do it so much because I just want to, I want younger people to get there. I want them to feel comfortable like that because of what's going on. It's like a sci-fi fucking movie where everything's linked to the machine, right? Everything's to the machine. And like you said, during fucking COVID, was really fucking... That was psychotic, what that did to everybody. Like, the only good thing that came out of that was I started social media. Other than that, it was the worst time of my fucking life.
It was for me, too. Just like, I graduated the year of COVID. I graduated in 2020.
Wow.
And it was crazy just to have, the world shut down when we were supposed to go to prom. We were supposed to graduate and do, all of these big fucking things. And then none of it happened. None
of it. And that's it. And then that's it. And now you never get it.
Yeah, and then it's just sorry, guys, you're an adult now, I guess. Go fuck yourself. It's dude, it's crazy.
That's what I think's going on in the world, too, is, you locked us in fucking cages. And fucking told us to be afraid and fucking timid and stay in. And then one day you're just go back to normal. And if you don't fucking go to work, you're a piece of shit. If you don't go do this, the amount of people that are still messed up mentally from it, that don't drive correctly because of it, the amount of people that never got off drugs and alcohol because of it. I have close friends. Yeah. I have family member that was doing so fucking good. She was doing so good and then just... the job she was at, and she was wearing the face guard and the mask. So you're thinking you're gonna fucking be unalived any fucking second, and then you are told stay inside, and then all of a sudden get outside, go socialize, hug people again, and people are like, what the fuck just happened? Terrifying.
And COVID too. My mom, she works in the emergency room. And in the beginning of COVID, it was terrifying. She almost died from COVID. She was in the hospital for 10 days in the very beginning, in March of 2020, when nobody knew jack shit about how to treat it, nothing.
Right. Yep. It's crazy. It's crazy, and it's been a crazy world. And that's why we came around, to fucking get people back, balance people, let them know that we're here to have a good fucking time. I know that we will be a positive influence out there for as long as we can be, right? Because we've been through the ringer. We've been through hell and back. And we got to show people, you survive it. We're stronger than we've ever been.
Right. When I get message requests, I know a lot of the time I don't reply because people don't realize I'm socially anxious because of how, loud I'll be online, and I'm not afraid to say what I think. But I am terrified of talking to people. I'll be so real. I get so nervous talking to people. But I read every single message that I get because I do care and I want to read them. And when I see people telling me that, I'm in high school and you made me feel better about being bullied and still dressing how I want and doing what I want. And that's just what I aim to do. You know what I mean? When I was in high school, all I did was get bullied for the music I liked, the way that I dressed. I already had facial piercings and people were like, oh, that's nasty, stuff like that.
Right.
And I saw how I felt back then and realized channeling all of people's hatred into myself and being well, I'm not dressing crazy enough. I'm not doing enough if you people are not saying those fucking things to me. And I used it to fuel myself and fuel yes, I'm so confident. These people are just genuinely mad that I can be who I want to be. And I think that's the most difficult thing for a lot of kids to realize is that kids bully kids because they're unhappy with themselves a lot of the time, and a lot of people think it's corny. But it's so true. It's corny because it's true. People project their insecurities onto other people. And it's been like that since the beginning of time.
So true. So true. And it is one of those things and I sense it. When I see you, I can tell with the anxiety. I see it. I see you get better when you get to know people more and more, which is awesome. I love to see that growth. I'm very proud of you for that and everything you've been through and overcame. And it's just very inspirational for a lot of people out there that need to hear that. And and hear what goes on. And no, you're not ignoring people at all. It's I had what you had. I was fucking. I couldn't go, and I wouldn't have been able to go to the Bonanza. I wouldn't even been able to go there. Like I had such crippling fucking anxiety. So the only reason I'm saying that too is like it's something. I still have anxiety. I still have it now. People cannot tell it all, right? Like I come in there like a fucking bulldog and I'm fucking crazy. They don't know like what's going on in this head, but I still have it. It's just over time. Like you're gonna see, more time goes on. There's gonna come a time where you're talking to somebody younger than you, going like, "I used to fucking have that, and I used to blah blah." Like, just give yourself so much credit for going out. That is massive.
Yeah.
Putting yourself out there on social media, and yeah, like you said. You beyond you fucking love everybody. You love your fucking followers so fucking much. It's heartwarming to see, and it's very nice that you're explaining to everybody. I'm not ignoring you. I am not ignoring you. It's just not what I am. And sometimes too, it is overwhelming on social media. Like you get a lot of messages, and you also. I sometimes too. I want to be careful. I don't know what's what sometimes. Like I'll respond to some. I won't respond to others. Like I'm like you. Where I'm like. Oh, I feel bad I can't. I want to talk to everybody, but you just can't. Like, time-wise you can't, and then you just have to, like, you have to take care of yourself. And making this content, like, people can say, like, oh, they're just fucking out there just babbling about this or that shit. No, we put thought into this. We're very, very proud of what we do. And people can say that's lame. I don't fucking care. I love it.
Right.
I love doing it like you. I love inspiring people. I love when people get so hyped. Like, and then I love with yours where, like, you're exposing sometimes these fucking scumbags, or you'll do these fucking trends that I'm like, holy shit, I don't even know if the madman would do this fucking shit. Like, that's so fucking sick to do. So it's like, you're showing everybody you can grow, you can work, you can function. You just have to make sure you take care of yourself and whatever's going on in that head. And I'm another, I'm proof of that also. So like we're here to help everybody. I think that's the message of this episode. We talked
exactly.
So much cool shit. Bonanza. I know we fucking. This is what happens every time. I'm supposed to time these things like 40 minutes.
We always go on a tangent.
And we always go on a tangent, and that just means we're real. That's what we're telling everybody. We're genuine people, and we get off topic. Is there any closing fucking segments here for the Bonanza? Any more shout-outs? Anything else you remember that you need to talk about?
I'm trying to think. I guess just in general, the Bonanza was just so amazing this year. The way that the energy was just so positive, and I could just see everyone having such a good time. The way that it was so lax. You could go up to anybody and talk to them, just be like, oh my god, hey, like, you are so cool, and then just stop talking about the music and be like, oh, like, where are you from? Because that was the most amazing thing about the Bonanza this year, in my opinion, is how many people came from out of state or flew in even.
It was so different than last year. It was crazy different, the vibe. You're so right with that. Like, it was so many people that were out. There was even people that, like, weren't in the scene that were just going, like, in the area to do this, like, fucking camping, like, fucking thing. It was, like, crazy this year. And, it was definitely, everybody was more accessible this year, right? It was a different, more, like, just open talking to people. And last year was great. Like, last year was one of my favorite things I've ever been to. It was just so many great things happened. But it just, like we talk about, it's crazy what a year does and how you evolve and how you become more sociable and you become stronger, more open to people talking to us and all these different things that happen. I can't wait to see next year. Like, imagine next year now. It's going to be even bigger. It's going to be bigger bands. It's going to be fucking bigger event. It's going to be crazier. It's all that fucking crazy stuff.
Because I even overheard, like, supposedly they might need to find a bigger venue to even host it at, because it almost sold out this time. I think almost all of the 3-day passes were sold out.
There were definitely rumblings about a venue change, and definitely, and which is going to be cool, and I wonder where that's going to be, and it'll give us the fun of it, the nerves, the anxiety of where we're going and what's going on. But yeah, it's a must thing. Get to that New England Death Metal Fun Time Bonanza. Eric, you're on to something, you crazy son of a bitch. If you thought Poop Man was special, wait till you see what we do next year. That was nothing, because every year we grow bigger and stronger and more confident. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Shay, we'll be back probably in a couple of weeks. You know what we do now? Like, we got a great fucking rapport. We're tackling the scene, the music. But guys, you see where our conversations go all the time. They usually lead to bigger things, because what we're really about Our accounts may be metal accounts, but we're accounts that try and help people. We want people to succeed. We want people to be comfortable. Be yourself, by yourself. Never worry about what people think about you. I'm telling you, I put on my dress, my makeup, my wig. I had people unfollow me. I laughed in their fucking face. What fucking clowns. If that's how you're going to behave, that's who I am. That's what I like to do. That doesn't change all the other fucking content I do. Doesn't change shit. Grow the fuck up if you're going to hate on people. I have zero tolerance for hate. If you want to go out and scream at fucking concerts, scream. If you want to go online and expose scumbags, expose the fucking scumbags. We don't get bullied. We don't fuck around with that stuff. What great work you're doing all around with everything. Really appreciate you sharing some of that stuff you went through. Very proud of you. Very honored to become your friend. Just really great to see the growth in a year. I saw such growth at even the Bonanza. Like, you talk about your anxiety. It wasn't like last year, I could tell you that. You definitely leveled up, and that was sick, and you're just getting started.